Alright, hey guys, Miss Pretty and Pink here. So this is a much awaited video. I'm super excited about doing this video because this is my introduction to fitness. I talked about it a little bit in some of my other videos that I was going to start doing basically fitness videos. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've been seeing me post things about me losing weight, and now I'm really focused on building muscle. Always talking about building my glutes. Really been talking about, I started something called Booty Weekend, and I started that because I was trying to give myself a break from the gym on the weekends, and I've really been focused on building my legs and my glutes. Not so much, I mean obviously other body parts, but we'll get into that in a second. But really focus on building my legs and my glutes. So since it's been warm out, I've been really trying to focus on doing a lot of like plyometrics type exercises where I'm outside, I'm doing stairs, I'm doing bleachers, I'm doing you know, just things with the bands, just to switch it up so I don't get bored basically, because I did notice for a while I was going to the gym so much, because during the week I am like focused on the gym. Like I have a routine that I follow, and I follow that routine pretty much every day after work, and so I just wanted to switch it up on the weekends so I'm not getting bored. So definitely follow my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely follow my Instagram, and that's just going to tell you a little bit more as far as what I'm doing, what exercises, what I'm eating, but I'm going to talk about that here. So yeah, like I said, this is my introduction. If you don't know, I lost about 30 pounds within the last, it's probably almost been a year. I can't believe it's been that long, but it's almost been a year. And then after that, I just really been focusing on building muscle, shaping my body. Because for me before, I was always small. I never really had an issue too much with staying a smaller size, but you know, as you get older, I just turned 42, you guys. So with age, no matter what's going on with you, because people are like, oh, you look so young, but even me looking young, I still am in the body of a 42-year-old. So, you know, just trying to lose that weight, it was a little bit harder this time around, and I really wanted to shape my body, my stomach, my legs, my arms, and just have a shape and be in really good and healthy condition. I also noticed, and I'll talk about this later, just can't eat certain things. It's like certain things have just begun to bother me. I don't even know if that's age, because I've talked to a lot of different people, all age ranges. I guess it's just, you know, the state of the food these days is a lot of things bother our stomachs a lot more than they used to when you're eating a lot of processed food. So what I want to do with my fitness videos going forward, I'm going to be talking about, first I'm going to show you guys, I did take recorded video as I lost the 30 pounds, and I really want to talk about how to lose weight. I don't know, I know for me, there's so much information out there, it gets confusing, and you're like, do I do keto, do I do high fat, you know, high fat, low carbs, whatever. What do I do? Do I do intermittent fasting? What do I need to do to lose weight? And then what am I doing after that when you're trying to shape and tone your body? And I'm saying tone, but anyway, I don't truly believe in that word, but put on muscle. But I really found that it is solely dependent on your calories. Really does not matter what you eat, and I would tell anyone who's trying to get in shape to focus on that first, and then you can go into the other parts of putting on muscle, you know, start beginning to get your protein intake, beginning to really focus on eating a little bit leaner, where you're focusing on chicken breasts and all of that, which is the stage that I'm in now. But I really feel like it's progression. I know for me it's been progression, and I see that it's been the very best thing that I ever could have done, and I've gotten so much further in my fitness journey than I ever did when I was younger. Also, I've been a lot more determined to do it, and that definitely does, it is the key. You have to really decide that being in shape, having the body that you want, having the shape that you want is more important than food. And I guess with me having so many problems with my stomach, I realized it wasn't that important. It seemed really important back in the day. But I will talk about all of that. This is just an introduction, you guys, let you guys know what's coming, which is, like I said, you know, definitely be showing how I lost the weight. And I have a video like documenting that. Now I'm strictly focused on building muscle, still trying to lean out my stomach, really just creating, for me, that hourglass shape. I've always been very like, and we'll talk about that later, that your body structure or how your body is built is determined to a certain extent, you guys, by genetics, but how you lose fat and gain fat is determined by genetics. So when you're trying to get in shape, depending on your goals, that plays a part. So for me, I have to be super little, super lean, and to completely get rid of my stomach. It looks very flat, but it's still soft. And that's what I'm dealing with now. I mean, I'm in like the last little bit of stages of my stomach, but it's still there. Whereas someone else who's more prone to have stomach more in their hips and maybe their arms, they're gonna lose that fat from their stomach. That's why some people have more of an hourglass shape naturally, because they lose it from their stomach, but they still have the hips, they still have the legs. I've never been one of those people. I lose weight all over. So for me, you know, usually my stomach is the last thing to go. It may look small, but I still have that softness or whatever. So for me right now, just putting on the muscle, building my leg muscles, my glute muscles, the arms, the shoulders. I'm still trying to be a little careful of my arms. I don't want to look too, you know, I mean, I love a muscular physique on a woman. I think it looks good to have muscle, to be, I'm saying tone, but to be muscular. But I don't want to look too, you know, like, because I did just get this tattoo, but we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so I will go into what I'm eating. I really just want to take you guys on this journey with me to kind of simplify it. And again, I'm still learning. I'm not a trained professional. This is just like trial and error. I watched a video the other day, and this was a really good point. And this guy, it was 2 videos I actually watched that had 2 really good points. One guy said it doesn't matter what you do as long as you're doing something. Very true. He's like, do something. A lot of times we're so busy researching and trying to find out the perfect thing that we're not doing anything. And I have seen the most growth and response and me getting in shape to where other people are commenting like, wow, I could really see you getting in shape, because I've been focused on doing something. I haven't focused on, is this right? Is this the right thing to do? Is this how many reps I should do? I've just been going and trying to make sure I get in my workouts, but not just going in vain, not just going doing anything. You really have to make sure when you go, at least for me, I see the difference is really making like that mind muscle connection where you're really making sure you feel it when you're lifting weights, making sure you're feeling it in the part of your body that you're trying to build muscle on. That's what's been the biggest key for me in building muscles. I really try to make sure that I'm feeling it in my legs. I'm going slow, controlled. Same thing with my glutes. I'm playing with that still because I'm a smaller, I know it's harder for me to build muscle, and I have less fat overall because I'm trying to lose, you know, the stomach fat. So I've really been getting into a lot of like polymetrics and just trying different things to see, okay, this is what's going to give me more muscle. This is what's, you know, going to work better on my legs, on my arms. This is what's going to work better in terms of my eating habits. So I'll be talking about all of that, what supplements I'm taking, the protein that I'm taking, and I just will take you guys along with me so you can kind of see as I'm getting in shape. I mean, I've come a very long way from where I was a year ago, where I was just very out of shape. I look so much bigger in the pictures, which is weird to me, but I know because we gain so much on our face. My face instantly gets fat. I'm 5'8", so I can pretty much carry my weight pretty well, and people are like, you're small. But to me, I feel big, I guess, because when you get used to being, I'm used to being in that 120, 125 range. Even though now I don't weigh myself at all. I really just focus on how my clothes fit. And I know people say that in the beginning of your weight loss, you should focus on the scale. And that is another thing that I'll talk about in another video, on how I use the scale to lose weight, calories, blah, blah, blah. I won't go into it too much here, but yeah, so like I said, introduction to fitness. I plan to have weekly or bi-weekly, really weekly, because like I said, I call it my booty weekend, where I will probably be outside. I'm actually going to go after this video and start and do that today, where I'll show like different exercises that I'm doing outside. Just trying to figure out what's going to be the best exercises to get the most growth. Obviously I'm going to the gym also, and then I have weights here at home. But I know for me, I don't know for anybody else, but at the gym, some exercises I just don't feel comfortable doing. I see some people on YouTube where they can just, you know, just whatever, have their backside out there and they just go into town. For me, I have not been able to do that, and my gym doesn't really have all of that equipment, like the cable kickbacks and all that. Haven't really felt comfortable doing that, and I probably need to. Now my other exercises that I do, I feel completely comfortable, not a big deal, but some I just don't want to do. So I do things here, and then like I said, I'm doing a lot of plyometrics type exercises, and honestly I'm seeing a lot of growth from that. People that I watch on YouTube, I see that the people who have the shapes that I really am like, okay, they're in good shape, they're doing a lot of plyometric type exercises. So anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. So yeah, this is just an introduction to fitness, just letting you guys know what's coming going forward, which is talking about my eating, what I'm doing in terms of put on muscle, what supplements I'm taking, and then just be expecting for me to put out a weekly, like booty weekend, where I'm doing different exercises. It'll probably be short. I will post like a shorter version on Instagram first, and then you guys will see the full-length version on YouTube, and it'll just focus on, like I said, working the glutes and also working the legs also. And I will incorporate more later where I'm doing things like my abs and arms, but for now I just want to focus on the glutes. So yeah, so I will post a little comment every weekend on my Instagram, so letting you guys know it's booty weekend, yay. And then I will post a longer video on YouTube. So that's basically it, you guys. Just stay tuned, have a lot more coming. Like I said, I'll talk much more in depth. My next video is just gonna show my weight loss journey. I want to talk about that and how I actually lost the weight by counting calories and by using my scale. And then from there, I'll talk about how I'm building muscle and just how I'm trying to lean out more, and how it's very attainable. It's not, I'm beginning to see it's not a thing where you have to, you know, barely eat anything, exercise every day, even though I really do kind of exercise every day, but I actually enjoy it. Even if I exercise here at home, I know people say that, but I'll just like put my bands on, do some crab walks, and it's like, it's so easy. Sometimes I even lay in my bed and do my bands, and I'm still activating my muscles. I still make sure that I can feel it in my legs and in my glutes, and it's like I'm still getting the workout, even though I may be working out for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, a couple minutes, who knows, you know, but it's a very short, it's not about always going and working out for hours upon end, because I don't actually do that. I have other things to do. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please turn on your post notification. Please thumbs up. Please subscribe. Appreciate all the people who have recently subscribed. If you please check down, and I will put a link to my Instagram. I put a lot of updates and things that I'm eating and things like that on my Instagram. So I hope this video wasn't too long. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. And this is just the beginning of my fitness channel basically, or playlist. And just happy to have you guys with me on this journey, and we'll just get in shape together. So thank you so much for watching. This is Miss Pretty and Pink. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Yeah,